Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Banalish Diecast. My name is Evan. Today we're going to be checking out this 54th anniversary Hot Wheels blue and pink set. And we're going to be cracking open a monster truck, the Cruella Deville car, and my first ever wrecked Hot Wheels car. This is almost a full set, okay? So, we're missing the Nitro Tailgater. I'll probably put a picture of it up on the screen. But it's supposed to be all chrome pink. That there is the chase car of the set. That thing is extremely rare. And even though there were enough of these cars at that Dollarama to build up like 10 different sets, the chase car wasn't there at all. Then I got this nice monster truck and the Cruella Deville, which is also really nice. We're going to crack all of these open, so let's get right to it. Alright, so we're going to start with these ones. This is a special kind of mainline kind of set, so they don't have a higher quality than a mainline car, but they are from a special set. Also, I don't know if you can tell by the package, but the pink is kind of embossed, I think is what you'd call it. Or maybe it's the opposite of embossed, because it's kind of bulged out a bit, but you can actually feel it with your finger. It's actually kind of cool. I'm just going to open these up like this. I just took a knife and cut down around that. Eventually, I'll take the knife and I'll just cut the blister off entirely, and I'll just have a nice clean card that I can store easily and look at in the future. Check out the Datsun, you guys. I don't actually have this casting in my collection yet. It's really nice. You can clearly tell that the whole theme of the cars is blue and pink. They have a chrome pink base. They've got pink tempo on the side, this metallic blue paint job. Here's a look at the front. You can see the license plate's chrome. Here's a look at the back. It's an old school kind of race car. You can see we got exhaust tips on this side. And she's wide-bodied as well. This is built for racing. It's really cool, really nice. Also, something about these cars is they'll all have the number 54 on them. 54 is for 54th anniversary of Hot Wheels. That's what this set here is all about. The next one is the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Here's a look at the card art on this thing as well. Let's take this one out and look at it. There it is, the Skyline. Really, really cool. This is definitely my favorite Skyline. It's so nice. Also, something I've realized, they always do this with this casting. The details on the rear, you got the taillights and the GTR logo, they always do it with this casting. Always, and I absolutely love that. You can see, once again, there's the 54 on the side, the chrome blue wheels, the blue paint job, pink chrome splitter and bumper. Look at the base on that thing, man. Like, that is pink, and that is gorgeous. Like, isn't that just something to look at? That looks so cool, and it actually kind of looks like metallic painted metal right now, but it's not. It's actually plastic. But, man, this thing looks really good. The next one would be the 70 Volkswagen Baja Bug. Not my favorite in the set, but I am a huge Volkswagen Beetle fan, so I had to grab this thing. I was going to grab the whole set anyways, but man, I just really love the Beetles. Check it out. Tell me that ain't the most compact Beetle you ever seen in your life. Besides maybe a crushed one or something. But once again, blue metallic paint, pink stripes. You got the 54 on the roof, and then there's the chrome pink base, which is just something so nice to look at. Just look at that, bro. That looks insane. Also, my fingerprints are actually kind of ruining it a little bit. As you look, you could pull mad wheelies in this thing. And with all the weight sitting in the back of it, in real life, it probably wouldn't lay its front wheels on the ground a single bit. Let alone when you're actually hitting the gas. That thing is wild. I love it. The next one in the set would be the Manga Tuner. Check it out. I'm not really into the Manga Tuner. It's not my favorite casting, but I still don't have anything bad to say about it. Jeez, look at the window on the back. The rear window is just massive. What the heck? Yeah, this is the same kind of style as the Beetle here. It's kind of squished. So if I just took this car and I just stretched it apart, it would actually kind of look normal. Other than the fact the wheels would probably be ovals at that point. But again, with the 54, same paint job. Really, I can't say much about the paint job anymore because it's just the same thing. Check out these exhaust pipes. That looks wild. That is wild, bro. That looks crazy. And I noticed that the 54 is actually in a different font for every car. Man, the paint job is so clean, though. And then you can have a glimpse at the base here as well. Just really cool. And the last one in the set that I could get is definitely my favorite in the set. The Custom 53 Chevy. And yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful car, but there's one thing about this car that really, really, really catches my attention, and it is the hood. Look at it. It's a glass hood. That's a glass hood, bro. There is actually an engine under there. It's really, really hard to tell, but there is one. Imagine how expensive it would be to replace that hood. Imagine you're driving down the highway, and then the car in front of you flicks a rock and hits you right in the nose of the car. Now you have a chip in your hood, and now you gotta get it replaced. How much that gonna cost you? And this is actually the only one in the set that doesn't have a pink chrome base, but it does have pink chrome bumpers and interior. But I'm very, very glad they didn't go with the chrome base and then give it black bumpers or something. I'm so glad they went with chrome. Now we're gonna move on to Cruella Deville from Screen Time. Check it out. Now I'm actually going to cut the blister off it altogether as well, because I'd actually love to keep the card art, because it's got Cruella Deville herself on there in front of her car. I just realized. Look at the caps over the headlights. Makes the car look angry. That's actually hilarious. So yeah, I'd like to keep the card art for this one. I'll actually show you guys my little box of Hot Wheels cards after. I actually have quite a few packages that I've saved up just because, you know, they look really cool and I didn't want to recycle them. So this is the Cruella Deville car, and it's from 101 Dalmatians, which I'm pretty sure you've heard of. Look at this thing. This is a wacky design. It takes some mad skill to actually recreate a 3D model of the Cruella Deville car when it's only ever existed in 2D. And then you got these fancy little whatchamacallits up there. And on the other side, there's actually a bit of gold up here. I don't really think that's supposed to be there. That actually kind of looks like a fingerprint. Yeah, there's no way that's supposed to be there. I have no idea what that's all about, but I don't really care that much. Awesome looking car, and if we look at the front, yes, it does have angry eyes. Look at that. That's just hilarious. I love that. And we do have one more thing to open up today, and it is this one right here. We got the Skeleton Crew monster truck. I don't know if you guys are into monster trucks or not. If you're not, you won't hurt my feelings if you click away. But I'm going to be opening this thing up because I'm actually starting to get into collecting monster trucks. I had this thing opened already, not because I want to keep the card art, but because I just couldn't help myself. I just really wanted to see this truck. And this van here, this is my first car that's actually kind of like crunched up. Look at this. It's a crushed car to go with the monster truck. We're gonna look at this first. Check it out. Like, how cool is that? It's all die-cast. In fact, it's really heavy. You can see it's called the Blindsided. This is a nuts-looking vehicle. I'm not really sure about the grille, but it kind of looks like it's based off the 77 Dodge van. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a Dodge van, but that's a lot what it looks like. The grille is a little different, and the taillights are definitely different. But it does resemble the Dodge van. Let's just compare the two, actually. So I got one right here. The van's doors up here are just massive and weird shaped. It's not like that on the real van. That's totally custom. A little bit of a difference in the side pipe, obviously, because this one doesn't have a side pipe. Different taillights, obviously. On the front, it's just totally different. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this here is... Look at this. Look at this in front of the windshield. That little pattern in front of the windshield. Yeah, I think that's actually based off a Dodge van. it's kind of hard to compare it to this one because of how custom that thing is. But yeah, man, this is really cool. I really, really, really dig this, and I actually want to get more of these so I can, like, line them up, make, like, a row of them. And then we have the monster truck, and it's actually kind of strange that this one here is all pink and blue and green and yellow, all rainbowy. And then this one here, look at this. So if I just switch the video to black and white right now, the truck will not change, because it's already black and white. No color on this thing at all whatsoever. It's so cool to look at. It's kind of like a flat white. Man, I gotta get into collecting these monster trucks because look at the decals. So much time and effort and design went into these decals. Like, this paint job has been well thought out. It is absolutely crazy how this thing looks with the decals. And it's not just this truck, but all monster trucks are like it. All the Hot Wheels monster trucks just have way, way, way cooler and higher quality paint jobs than the Hot Wheels cars do. So that's why I want to get into collecting monster trucks. This here is my 5th one. I know I said I've only been trying to collect the Volkswagen ones, and that's what I'm mainly after, but man, just love what Hot Wheels is doing with the monster trucks. It's really grabbing my attention and making me want to buy more. Like, how cool does that look? Just to ride the monster truck up over it. Like, that looks so good for display. Like, that is awesome how they come with a crushed car. And I love how it's not like a cheap plasticky or rubbery thing like a lot of other monster trucks usually come with. This is a full-blown die-cast model right here. And it's heavy. It's heavy. That'll do it for this video. I didn't get too much today, so I hope the video is not going to end up being too long. But yeah, I got the monster truck, this amazing little crushed van, almost the full set of these guys. Obviously, the chase car isn't there, but I'm not too worried about that because I really don't see myself finding one anyways. And then there's the Cruella Deville, which is just so cool. Really nice. I don't know what the gold is on the roof, but I don't care. Also, here's my little box. As you can see, this is actually one that my Redline Club cars comes in. Kept the box, and I just have a bunch of little, you know, it's just the card art from cars that I really, really liked. So they're all put in here, like the Stars and Stripes one from the 84 Corvette in one of my last videos. Here's an example of what I was doing with the packages for this here, so I just kind of cut out around it. There you go, I can keep it, and it doesn't take up any space at all. Here's the Cruella Deville car. Normally, I wouldn't cut down around here. I would just kind of rip it open, not care. Only the special card art actually does come down this far. As you can see, Cruella is standing there. So I didn't really want to rip her in half, so I just, you know, I cut it off, so now I have the full thing. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the other ones here. This is the blisters that I cut off. So, yeah, I'm going to do the same with these here. And, I guess that's the end of the video, so be sure to like, subscribe, all the stuff I'm not going to take an eternity telling you guys to do. And I'll see ya.